Hey folks, SeraphTearZ here, and let's continue playing New Super Marisa Land. Yeah, geez, my English is all over the place. I guess it probably doesn't help that I downed a whole 2 liter of cola recently, so I'm partially in a slightly jittery mode. I shouldn't be wide awake too, I really gotta sleep for work eventually. But details. Moving on, now we're in A and T for World 2. And here is our first instance of the, well, I guess this is actually making a bit of a pun on the, well, propeller power-up from the new Super Mario Brothers. But in this case, it's, a racing suit, pretty much. Bunny ears, and you helicopter with them. And I lost them because I'm stupid. Okay, first off, let's just get rid of the rabbits. In games like this, I still feel it's rather nice to have variety whenever you can in terms of, if you get the option to hold an extra power-up on the side, variety's not a bad idea. Unless you're absolutely sure you might need a backup of said other power-up you need. Now, for the propeller suit, though, or I'm just gonna call it a racing suit, because that's what it is. It can be a little difficult to work with and try to propel yourself around to get to places, but if there's anything I've kind of learned when using it to make things a little easier, when you have instances like this, when you jump and, you know, get your momentum off, just keep holding your jump button, and then that'll be your first propeller off, and that'll essentially ensure that you keep off, you know, the most possible vertical height and momentum forward as you can get. At least, you know, back then I used to just jump and then press my propeller. And more often than not, that makes you dip down a little too far than you ever might need. So that kind of screws you on forward progress when you're doing things like that. The next star should be right here. Yeah, I'm going to be going through these other levels relatively fast-ish. Only because now I kind of know where everything is. Sorry. But, it is what it is. I'm not invulnerable to making mistakes either, I'm afraid. Let's get rid of these rabbits here. They're gonna be getting in my way. There we go. Secret exit. And now we only have to come back here to get the normal exit. And they're pretty much good. Oh, gravy. This is level 3, I think? Yeah. Level 3, so 2 should be the other one for the normal exit. So, it's kind of funny, really. With this game, once you actually know where things are and how to go through the level, it's really not that long ago. These levels tend to be not very long, so pretty bearable to me overall. But there's a couple levels in the game later on I can think of that I am not looking forward to. But, such is the challenges of playing a game for the first time, sort of. Well, this is my first time, but trying to go through it completely for the first time. We'll just have to see how it goes, you know? I'll be surprised if I actually keep up this whole red star thing all the way to the very end, I'm sure. Because I can already remember which level I'm going to just kind of think, I give up already on. Because that's the one I actually stopped on the first time I played this game. And I think I held up on the whole red star thing up until that one level. I did not like it. So, we'll just have to see. Now with this recording project, I will see if I can actually thoroughly get through this game and vanquish it in the way I hope I can. Keyword, hope. We'll just have to see. Take it bit by bit at a time, you know? All at once, you're gonna get really tired out pretty fast. Now here, they give you a eco suit. Well, that's not so much to destroy any underwater enemies, because there aren't many. But more or less, again, like I emphasized earlier, having eco suits is really good for, again, poking and feeling at walls and seeing if there's any hidden shenanigans. Case in point, like, let me get these bunnies out of the way first. You got some coins here. Also, you can't go hitting bunnies underwater, I think, with your feet, so you gotta shoot them. Now here, we got stars 4 and 5. But, if we cop a feel at these walls, you notice, hidden area. It's kind of what the game expects you to do if you happen to, like, get lost on figuring out where certain stars are. They expect you to honestly just try to poke and feel at every... Okay, maybe not every wall, but enough of them. Also, Rip Van Fish is probably gonna, for lack of better terms, rip me a new one. Maybe. If I can get away fast enough, then I should be okay. Which I did, so you know what? Dandy. Can I ricochet this really well? Yes, I can. Cool. Okay, this run may yet be salvageable. It may yet still be salvageable. Which makes me pretty happy, actually. I would hate it. I had to do that again. Oops. I think the game's listening to me, guys. That, and I'm not playing very smart. Hey, what can I say? I can never account for the times that I'm dumb. I'll try to, though. I try to work on it whenever I can. I wish I had a power-up. I'm never comfortable with these jumps. Especially when they got me jumping for these coins up. Or, how many times am I gonna call them coins or stars? But every time they have me jumping for these stars. Yes, we're done. Sweet. Oh, we're done. Not bad at all. Yay. And so, we have a beginning of paths that seem to just kind of loop around for completing the level. Like I said earlier, within the first attempt of this, I think that's also supposed to portray how one can get lost over an Aente forest. First Aente in general. What did they even call it? I just call it Aente. It's really a bamboo forest overall, though, last I recall. Oh, but enough details. Let's move on to the next one. I think I got the time for it. Keyword, I think. With the way I actually kind of know these levels now, it's probably going to take less time to do them. If I keep being stupid like that, no it ain't. Oh, that would have been another bunny suit. You know, let's just keep going. I know there's a few stars I need the racing suit, to actually get! Never mind. Well, I get to do it again anyway. A good bunch of these stars in this stage actually need the racing suit to actually get. So, it's not really something you can avoid. The earlier stages of introducing the suit are essentially there to start telling you, hey buddy, you better get used to it. You're gonna need it, trust me. Which is not a bad thing, really, but it is a crash course in learning to use the propeller properly. For better or for worse, it is a crash course. Oh, I actually did okay on that for a change. First time around, it took me like so many tries just to get that. Sorry you can't see it. But, even I have, my own I know my videos aren't exactly high quality or anything, but even I have my own, standard I need to have for my own videos. And even on something like losing audio, I still wouldn't not... For me, that's something for me to consider. That's plenty for me to consider, re-recording a video. Just because I messed up on my sounds. That's pretty much my bad. These things happen. At least the game in the early game is really forgiving overall, so not too big of a deal. Now, this level actually has a secret exit, so I'm making good time this time around. So all we need to do is get these stars over here. Whoa there! Oof, I messed up my propeller. Yes, I messed up my propeller. I messed up my propeller. Jeez, English, man. But here, we get the secret exit. And now the last 2 stars for this level is actually going through the normal exit to find them. Not too bad. Like, really all the stars that I gathered right there are pretty much... Those are all the harder stars to get throughout the whole level. The last 2 are nothing. Well, the last one, star number 10, is nothing. It's right there out in the open. Star number 8 is hidden, but by virtue of realizing that, by figuring out where you get certain stars, that can kind of help you zero in on where in the distance of the level the next one you need is, or the one you missed might potentially be, and I can demonstrate that. Well, you probably saw it as I'm going through the game, through the previous levels, but I'll go ahead and show a clearer example right over here. Just because, well, we're already over here, so why not? So in this case, that's star number 10. So you know 7 is right on the other side of this wall. So somewhere in between star number 9 and 7 should be 8. In this case, this is another invisible wall or hidden wall shenanigans kind of thing. But that's kind of how they sort of expect you to, you know, try to search and discover for other stars. Isn't that fun? Another game that's forcing me to think. Not another one. I like not thinking. Oh well. But, that being said, yeah, this would be a good place to ducktail it off. So until then, this is SeraphTearZ. See you folks in the next part. Bye!